But I actually want to start right here at the Ricky Rubio situation because all of this just came out today, at least over here in the States, and just kind of circulated throughout the social media realm. Not sure when exactly he said this, but it's here. I'm gonna pull it up real here, and I'm just gonna read it to you guys. And of course, you guys can take it as you can. And but he said, and I quote, he said, I never fell in love with it. They've turned the NBA into a show, into a business. In the locker room, you hear nonsense like, what kind of car do you drive? That won't make me a better person. And he went on to further say that some of that culture is seeping in to EuroLeagues. I just find that interesting because you can look at this so many ways, and I'm just going to give my take on it. I get what Ricky Rubio is saying, all right, but what exactly is the locker room culture supposed to be like in the NBA locker room? I mean, all these guys that got money, all these guys. I mean, I'm not sure what he's expecting to hear in a locker room. I mean, when you got a lot of, especially nowadays, as you saw, Oklahoma City Thunder just gave a lot of money out. All right. Damn near upwards to $1 billion to 3 individuals. All right. Chet Holmgren just got his rookie contract extension. Jalen Williams just got a rookie contract extension. And Shea just got a contract extension all within this week or within the last week and a half. I know Jalen Williams got his today, Chet, a couple of days ago. And last week, SGA got his. All right. And all these cats are under 25. I know Chet's young, 22, 21, somewhere around there. Same with Jalen Williams. And SGA is probably 26, 27 at the most. He's the elder of the 3. But regardless, my point is these are young cats in the NBA who are 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 with, they ain't making not just 6 figures. They not just making 7 figures. They not just making 8 figures. I mean, these cats are making hella money at 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 years old in the NBA. I don't know what Ricky's expecting these guys. What are they supposed to come up with the solution to end world poverty? Are they supposed to talk like that? I'm not sure what exactly. And this is America. And I can speak for myself. Well, as a whole, our American culture is very materialistic. It is. We're vain. All right. People don't want to admit it, but as America as a whole, we're narcissists. All right. We act like our shit don't stink. We act like there's some things we're just far and above other things to do. You don't believe me? Go look at the economy. When ICE keeps taking all the Hispanic people and whether legally or illegally, regardless, I'm not having that conversation. This is a sports podcast. My point is that I'm talking about to the narcissistic behavior of us as Americans. So when ICE keeps taking all these people from their families, their friends, their community, and again, not trying to have that conversation illegal or illegal. Regardless, those are people who are taken away from jobs that, guess what? Hey, you won't do, and I know for damn sure I won't do. All right? That's just the facts. All right? My point is as a whole, when we look at just American culture, that's just what we are. And we've been okay with it. The world has been okay with it. I'm just confused on what exactly is Ricky Rubio expecting 19, 20, 21, 22, 23-year-olds with a whole bunch of money in their pocket. What exactly are they supposed to talk about? I know what I would be talking about if I was 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 with a boatload of money in my pocket, a few 100 million left on the black card. I'm living in a baller ass house. I can get any girl I want. All your Instagram models might be my side pieces. My point is that I don't know what Ricky was expecting. And the fact that now that this culture is going off into the Euro leagues, I'm not surprised, because there's a point in time where the cats is young and they're professionals. They got some money in their pocket. I'm not surprised. Bobby G, what up, bro? Shout out to my brother, my main man right there, Bobby G. All right, we'll be back in audible action next week, so y'all make sure y'all tune in. But I get what Ricky Rubio is saying, but it also just speaks to the fact that when I always say that sports, life, and culture, which is our tagline for the Audible podcast, when sports, life, and culture always intersect, and you see that bleeding off in sports worlds, because it's almost a mirror image of our society. All right, it's just the facts. And Ricky Rubio spent quite a bit of time hot as hell. And sidebar, you're going in Texas. I don't know what part. I think you're in Austin. Yeah. But be careful out there. I know they just had a lot of flooding, so I know it's really crazy around that time, that neck of the woods. But man, look, Ricky Rubio, I think you're exposing something that a lot of people already knew about how the culture is with a lot of these athletes. And don't get me wrong, you are going to have your few players who are smart with their money. Believe it or not, Jaylen Brown, one of the smartest individuals on the planet Earth, is going to be very smart with his money. He's going to take his money, his generational wealth, and literally, I think he's going to do something fantastic with it. I think he's going to try his best to change the world. I really believe that, because if you really listen to how Jaylen Brown speaks, walks, talks, how he carries himself, he's a very intelligent brother. All right, very intelligent. So I already know that he's going to do his best to take all that fortune that he just got on that big ass contract and stitching a couple of years ago, and he's going to try to change the world. Right, but you're not gonna get every player like Jaylen Brown. Not every cat in the NBA is as mature and well, put together mentally like a Jaylen Brown. Not everybody's like that. Not everybody got that fortunate grace to be built and molded into such a fine young gentleman that Jaylen Brown is. Not everybody's going to think like that. All right. Now, I could imagine had Jaylen Brown been in the locker room with Ricky Rubio on a consistent basis, and there was more people like him around Ricky Rubio, I don't know if we probably hear this take from him about the culture in the NBA locker room or just how it is. And I tried to find the audio. I was searching up and high on YouTube, trying to find or just the internet in general to see if the words that I can hear Ricky say that and get context to the whole conversation. Obviously, this is just off of just a quick insert of somebody, sharing on what he said. I definitely can't wait to see or hear the full interview to get a better grasp on where exactly and put more context of what Ricky is saying. But because of the small clip it in the insert that I was able to get, it's just more like, yeah, man, I don't know what you was expecting about basketball NBA culture. I mean, these guys got a lot of money. It's when you are free of a lot of debt, free of a lot of financial I guess instability, the best way to put it. I'm trying to find the right words to put it together, but when you don't have to worry about when your next meal is coming from. You don't have to worry about the lights getting cut off. You don't have to worry about, the roof over your head. You don't have to worry about, you damn sure ain't worry about which car you drive. You probably got multiple when you got that type of money. You damn sure ain't worry about, you're not worried about the everyday struggles of a, individual who was not in that situation to be walking around with 8 figures. All right. So it's just, I just think that Ricky Rubio, he should have, he possibly should have, I don't know if, I guess prepare yourself is the best way to say it, of the American basketball culture over here. But the fact that it is now going over in Europe, and that's what he's, accustomed to and seeing before he got to the NBA. All right, that's not a good thing, I guess, for Europe, because that means that our influence of how we operate in America, which sometimes ain't the greatest, if it's causing that much influence on European players when they go back over there, then that's more than just an American basketball culture problem. I think that's now a basketball culture problem, not just an American. Because if Ricky's saying he's starting to see the same mindset and attitude and culture in Europe, now come on, man. We can't be at fault for that too. Look, we take a fault for our own shit around here and our own mess here in America, but we ain't at fault for what's going on in Europe. But it does speak to how influential things can be, and cultures can get influenced, or just atmospheres, settings, workplaces, just everyday life, how things can get influenced from other places. So I find that interesting. But yeah, Ricky, what were you thinking, man? I mean, young cat's got a whole bunch of money. The most, the most, I guess, down to earth conversation you're gonna have is where we're eating tonight. That's as good as it gets. Where my Ubering at? Who I'm door dashing from. So, I did find that interesting.
Yeah. Silent Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. LW Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar.